Return now to Optimus. Merge the Matrix with his spark.
Amalgamous Prime Origin. Hi, this is Simon and welcome to another Marvelous Videos. Welcome to our video about Amalgamous Prime, a respected Transformer. This one-of-a-kind and enigmatic figure is one of the 13, the first primes built by Primus to battle his arch-enemy Unicron. Amalgamous Prime was admired for his bubbly personality and skill of shape-shifting, being able to take on almost any form he could envision. His scythe was likewise changeable, continuously shifting shapes or states of substance. In our video, we'll explore more about Amalgamous Prime's intriguing background, his unique talents, and his place in the Transformers world. We'll look at how he battled alongside the 13 to destroy Unicron, along with how his abilities and powerful relics made him a dangerous opponent. We'll additionally take a look at his inquisitive temperament and independent intelligence, which meant he seldom stayed in any place for long. Whether you're a long-time Transformers fan or someone who is new to the series, our video will take you on an entertaining and educational journey into the universe of Amalgamous Prime. So sit back, relax, and prepare to be surprised by one of history's most deadly and unpredictable Transformers. Before we go into explanation, we do have a very small request. If you like our content, then please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you, and let's begin. Amalgamous Prime was one of the 13. Amalgamous Prime is one of the Transformers' most cryptic and intriguing characters. Primus, the godlike creature that formed the Transformers to oppose his evil sibling, Unicron, is supposed to have created him as one of the original Primes. Amalgamous was famous for his whimsical and playful temperament, often seeking new ways to awe and delight his other Primes, according to history. His most powerful skill was the capacity to alter his shape at command, which he utilized to perplex his foes and provide unending entertainment for his allies. Amalgamous was noted for his knowledge and deep comprehension of the cosmos. Despite his fondness for change and novelty, he spent a lot of time exploring the universe, looking for new worlds, and learning about the universe's mysteries. Some claim he discovered a technique to travel across dimensions and different realms, but this is just speculation. Many robots have tried to replicate his shape-shifting talents, but none have matched his extraordinary ability and originality. Some think he formed the Shifters, a secret organization of Transformers that continue to push the boundaries of shifting and metamorphosis. Amalgamous Prime's legacy continues on in the Transformers to this day. Despite his disappearance, Amalgamous Prime is a famous Transformer, and his reputation will keep on inspiring younger generations of Transformers for centuries. Undoubtedly a well-known Transformer, Amalgamous Prime is best recognized for his remarkable shape-shifting skills and participation in the destruction of Primus's arch-enemy Unicron. Being a skilled warrior, he played an essential role in the conflict with Unicron. Amalgamous's abilities stem from two powerful artifacts: his scythe with shape-shifting abilities and the very first transformation cog, which inspired the creation of all future T-cogs. These enabled him to shift and flow continually, making him a dangerous opponent to anyone who ventured to cross him. He first battled alongside the 13 to destroy Unicron, and after that, he, Liege Maximo, and Micronus Prime committed themselves to the refining and mining of Energon. Despite their personalities clashing with those two other primes, following the schism that resulted in the birth of a new generation of Cybertronians, Amalgamous donated his transformation cog to the Well of All Sparks, guaranteeing that all future Cybertronians would have his gift of transformation, although to a lesser extent. Amalgamous finally left Cybertron, and his current whereabouts are unknown. His legacy, however, lived on in the Shifters, who boasted more shape-changing skills than a majority of Transformers. Mercury and her crew of Neutronian refugees discovered the transformation cog when it reappeared near a black hole. Extended contact with the cog caused a change in their physiologies, making it possible for them to have unrestricted shape-shifting abilities and the capacity to merge into numerous forms. They dubbed themselves Mutacons and set out to find Amalgamous with the intention of reversing the mutation before it became permanent. Amalgamous was a vibrant and energetic contributor to the 13, who always was willing to try new things. He had an inquisitive intellect and a mischievous tendency that placed him at odds with some of his more serious peers. He seldom crossed the line into being nasty or hurtful, and all of his pranks were in good humor. Despite his jovial demeanor, Amalgamous' unexpected shape-shifting skills could make him a formidable asset in warfare. He wasn't the most tactical or disciplined of the primes, but his unexpectedly changing form could throw adversaries off guard. Amalgamous was amiable and held no grudges in social situations. If he wasn't welcomed anywhere, he just left the place and didn't take anything personally. He possessed a narrow memory and sharpened when it was necessary, but generally he was satisfied to live in the now and enjoy the flexibility of changing his shape at his will. Amalgamous Prime in Transformers Prime cartoon. Amalgamous Prime was one of the early Cybertronians made by Primus to combat his eternal opponent, Unicron. He was well known for his keen wit and cheerful attitude, and he was always up for a joke or trick to lighten the situation. Amalgamous, on the other hand, was also known to have a quick temper and to become easily upset when circumstances did not go the way he wanted. In the Prime cartoon, Amalgamous's origin story doesn't really change, and his involvement in the battle with and defeat of Unicron is mentioned. In Transformers Robots in Disguise, Amalgamous Prime was crucial in the testing of the Requiem blaster. He was notorious for taking risks and pushing limits, and he frequently battled with more conservative primes. Despite this, Amalgamous had a great appreciation for technology's potential and thought that it should be utilized for the benefit of all Cybertronians. While some may find parallels between Amalgamous and the cheeky Norse deity Loki, the two figures are ultimately extremely distinct. Amalgamous was an inspiration who dedicated his life to defending the other Cybertronians and combating the forces of evil. His horns were a symbol of his enormous power and courage, and his humor and playfulness were merely elements of his larger-than-life personality. Storyline in the comic series. In Generation 1's 2005 IDW continuity, Amalgamous was a renowned leader among his fellow Cybertronians, having helped lay the groundwork for the 13 tribes that developed following the Knights of Cybertron's departure. He was admired for his strategic brilliance and ability to bring disparate forces together under the same flag. Later in Cybertronian history, Amalgamous became a vital part of the Crystal City partnership that arose during a chaotic time. Following Nexus Prime's sorrowful death, the surviving primes, including Amalgamous, abandoned Cybertron in anxiety over their own safety. Despite their disappearance, the Prime's legacy lives on, motivating endless descendants of Cybertronians to keep striving for excellence. Centuries later, on the planet Velocitron, an old substance known as Ore-9, which originated on Amalgamous's associated titan Navitas, was discovered. The term Amalgamous Prime is still used in the faith of the Communis, a community founded by Solus Prime. The Way of Flame, a doctrine that emphasizes the significance of togetherness, courage, and sacrifice in the face of hardship, commemorates his story. Marvelous verdict. Ultimately, Amalgamous Prime was an intriguing and one-of-a-kind figure in the Transformers world. He held the power to shapeshift into whatever form he could envision as one of the first 13 primes, making him an elusive and hazardous combatant. Despite his cheeky and independent character, he was a cherished 13 member who made an indelible mark on Cybertronian history. Amalgamous's legacy has persisted through the millennia, with his name recognized in faiths and societies all around the galaxy. Amalgamous Prime continues to leave his imprint on the Transformers cosmos in a variety of ways, from his association with Navitas to his impact upon the Shifters. Whether you've been a Transformers fan for a long time or are new to the series, Amalgamous Prime's tale will fascinate and inspire. So thank you for accompanying us on our trip through the renowned Transformers history. And if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks everyone.